Today's Seattle Mariners game versus the Baltimore Orioles ended in a 2-0 loss for the Mariners. And it was one of those games where you afterwards would need to, as a Mariners fan, hop on MLB The Show and just absolutely go out there and just absolutely demolish the Orioles in a game in either quick play or franchise mode. And that's what I'm currently, well, actually, right now I'm playing MLB The Show in Road to the Show, where I am a Mariners first baseman. Our first baseman, Ty France, didn't do terrible today. He had some pretty good defense. There were a couple of questionable shift calls that I wasn't 100% sure about, but we usually have decent infield positioning. Problem was our second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Jorge Polanco had, now officially he didn't have any errors, but on my scorecard I had like three. That could have been, it was a definite error. Like I marked down two of them as question mark and one as E4. Uh, and then he also went ahead and grounded into a double play that was literally our best opportunity to score. It was just not good, and that's Jorge Polanco. I was actually at one point thinking that, oh, is he trying to invest or trying to gamble? Is he throwing games? What's going on here? I was very, very upset by the way he was playing. I didn't like it at all. The Mariners had two hits today. On Yeah, they had two hits, both from Josh Rojas. They got, I think, 4 or 5 walks. It was not great. The Mariners had two hits, both from the 9-hole hitter of Josh Rojas. Julio got moved down to the 7-hole, which, okay, fair. He hasn't been hitting really well. Julio, of course, just because this is the way, everything always works out. Julio ended up being the last guy up. 2 outs, runners on second and third. Julio's up and he strikes out on a 3-2 count. Not great. His on base percentage is under 300. And he, in the first at bat, had a chance to go ahead and take a walk, but instead of taking a walk, just did a soft ground ball and took out. He did get a hit. No, he didn't get a hit. He reached base on a fielder's choice, which counts as 0 for 1. It doesn't count as being on base because you're replacing the other base runner, so it doesn't help you, which is unfortunate because I would have loved to see him have a hit. And the only reason he didn't ground it to double play is because of his speed. He hit the ball right to where Ty France hits it to go, grounding into double plays. It was ridiculous. George Kirby gave up two runs, walked one, which was weird. He doesn't usually do that. Had 5 strikeouts. Mariners, 7 straight game with 10 strikeouts. We have 869 strikeouts as of right now, which is the most in Major League Baseball by like 40. I think it actually is most in professional baseball because I don't think any of the minor league teams have that many strikeouts. It's way too many strikeouts. We'll probably have 900 strikeouts by the end of the game tomorrow. It is absolutely ridiculous what's happening. Now, on top of that, like I said earlier, Josh Rojas had both of our hits. Scott decided in the bottom of the eighth, that the best decision would be to pinch hit Dylan Moore. Or it didn't work out. It just didn't work out. He didn't get on base. We went down 1-2-3 in that inning. It was bad. Unfortunately. Why Scott made that decision, other than the lefty-righty matchup, is they brought in a lefty, so Scott was like, okay, we got to make the change on the pitcher, and you don't. You legitimately don't, but yeah, said to. So Scott decided to do it, which the problem with that is sometimes the analytics don't say go with the hot hand. And if you don't go with the hot hand, it's, like I think we would have had a base runner in that inning if we had I don't know if we would have got a hit, but I think we would have had a base runner. Which is a bit of a problem when you're like, when you lose 2-0, you're just looking for the opportunities that you had. And we had opportunities throughout the game. We had opportunities. I'm going to look at the key moments. Anthony Santander singled in a ground ball to Gunnar Henderson. Adley Rutschman to second. Okay. Here's the key moment. Bottom four, Mariners down 1-0. Seattle win probability drops 11.7% to 35.6% here. Jorge Polanco grounds into a double play. Shortstop Connor Henderson to first base. Mariano Hearn. Cal Raleigh out at second. Jorge Polanco out at first. 3 outs. That ended the fourth. And Polanco basically just hit the ball in a manner where you just knew it was going to be a double play. He hit it straight to the shortstop, who was like half an inch away from second, so steps on it, force out, and then throw over to first. So boom, boom, end of inning. Then Cal struck out in the sixth. Then he struck out in the ninth, which wasn't great. Because the pitch right before he hit a really towering, absolutely towering pitch or ball that went foul by like 8 feet. But it was fair for a large amount of the way, and Dave thought it was going to go, but it didn't. So it would have made it 2-2, which would have been great. And just the strikeouts. We actually had 11 strikeouts. We struck them out 7 times while walking 2. They had 9 hits. We had 2 hits and 4 walks. We had 6 base runners and 11 strikeouts. So that's 5 more strikeouts than base runners. They had 4 more base runners than strikeouts. Kimbrel got the save. He is now 4th all-time in saves, so congratulations to him. Sometimes you just gotta tip your cap. Mariners will have 2 more games against the Orioles. Now, in the bottom of the 9th, Polanco got hit by a pitch, and so did, who the heck else was it? What did the guy right before him? No, it wasn't Cal. It was Cal struck out 3-2, no outs. Cal was the first out. Polanco got hit by a pitch. Dom Canzone grounded out, and then Julio struck out to give us we had a 14% chance of winning when Julio came up to bat, and then up to bat, and we just ruined it by having him strike out. It was so sad seeing it, but it was such an expected result because that's just the season Julio's having. Julio Rodriguez will not make the All-Star team. He will not be the mandatory representative from Seattle. It's going to be somebody from either our bullpen or rotation, more than likely. Logan Gilbert being the guy who comes in. He might even get a chance to start the All-Star game because he has just had an amazing season. Yeah, the win-loss record's not there, but who cares about pitcher win-loss? So that was the Mariners game today, game 87, and we have the lowest batting average in MLB. Team stats, MLB 2024. We're at 218 entering today. We had how many strikeouts do we have as of right now? 888, so 12 strikeouts tomorrow to get to 900. And our batting average went down to 217, which is lowest in the league. Our OBP is 297, our slug's 362, and our OPS is 659. We have scored 332 runs, which is 4th fewest in the league. We have 613 hits, which is the fewest in the majors by 17 hits. The White Sox have 17 more hits than us. Now, we have more opportune hitting as we have 332 runs to their 273, but it's just not sustainable. And yeah, I understand our pitching's great, but if it feels like when you go down 2-0, you're not going to win a game, that's not good. That's not a playoff team. That's not a division winner. It is a mess. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.